Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. I have a bit of a situation. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I'm not sure what you guys would do with it, so I'm going to ask the question. Those of us who have YouTube channels, or put ourselves out into the public eye in any way, manner, or form, occasionally you run across trolls. People who don't like you or whatever. Generally speaking, with my channel, I let all the comments come in, and unless they're really bad, I normally, like all constructive criticism channels or comments, even if I don't like them, I let them pass. Because they're constructive criticism. Even some, if you don't do this, that, and the other thing, I'm going to stop subscribing. You could watch my channel and not watch my channel. It's your decision. I can't make you do anything. It's a free world, I hope. Or at least that's what we want to get to. But this is a strange one. I got this letter, and I'm covering the address here. I stopped using this particular address a while ago because 911 went through and changed all the street addresses around and all. And they keep doing that as they do construction on my road. So and my mailman, basically, excuse me for saying this, he kind of sucks. And, neighbors basically have to go around and exchange letters. He just kind of puts letters anywhere he wants to, and we have to go track our mail down. So with that, the wife and I started using a post office box, and I've published that address. But anyway, he had an old street address on here, but as you see, there's no return address. It's overseas mail, Royal Mail, I'm not sure. It says Midlands there, so I'm not sure. I think this is out of England, but no return address. And the letter came through sealed just like this. So I said, oh, well, maybe the postman opened it up. But let me show you the letter, or the lack of letter. So, here's what was on the inside. Right? And I flipped it over. And I saw a piece of tape here, and I didn't notice the thing kind of wrapped in foil. So when I saw that, I said, oh, well, the mailman messed with it, but why would there be a tape in the center of this? So then I opened that up, and I found a memory chip in here. Right? One of them little guys. It's 1 gig. So there's also a hair underneath here, and I was kind of careful as I only pried up a little bit. So, whatever. I mean, I've already handled the heck out of the whole thing, and it's been through the Postal Service. So, unless something is stuck underneath this tape from a CSI point of view, there's not a lot you're going to do about it. But it's very, very hard to put tape down without getting fingerprints on it. So, I don't know. What does one do with this? No return address. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to send a sticker back. I guess everything I need to know is on this memory chip. But I'm just trying to figure it out. I know a couple of folks from across the pond there. But I'd be surprised if they didn't put, for both of them, I'd really be surprised if they didn't put a return address on it. The block penmanship, everything in caps, even the addresses in caps, that doesn't look familiar. So I don't know. Any of you guys ever get that? Maybe some of you, some of you folks that turn over bigger volumes than I do. I know Musty One is careful. I never see his address published. Wild-Eyed Northern Boy publishes his address. Volkswagen Darren, I've seen him publish his address. So to me, it's weird because once again, I try not to use my street address. I mean, honestly, part of it is security, right? One, you know, I don't need somebody roaming around the Hoard here for whatever reason, whether it be, you know, a good reason or a bad reason. I'm not too worried about security. You know, I'm armed. My son just got his pistol permit. My buddy Chuck, you know, roams around the property at all hours of the night and day. My neighbors are all armed, and they're old, and they're retired, and they mind everybody's business. So, you know, I just barely got my truck home, my new truck home, before I got a phone call congratulating me on the new white truck. So I think I'm the most interesting thing going on in the neighborhood, and all my neighbors watch me constantly. So I'm not all that worried about security, you know, and there's a few other things that I won't go into that makes it so that I really don't have to worry about it. So I don't, and the letter came from overseas. It's not like, you know, the guy's real, or the person, it could be a female too, is real close. I don't know, what would you guys do with it? I mean, I guess I can slip right, I guess I have a Linux computer downstairs. I call it my burner computer. It doesn't do any, you know, it just watches the stock market for me and junk like that. Maybe I'll slip it into that computer and see what's on the hard drive. Very mysterious. I don't know. Anybody else ever get this stuff? I mean, that is the scary thing about YouTube. You know, you're putting yourself out there, and if somebody wants to, you know, do you bad, do you dirty, you know, to some extent you're exposed. Someone who's really clever. I've said I'm in New York. I said I'm in the Hudson Valley. I've published the post office in LaGrangeville. I'm sure somebody could pay off someone in the post office or, you know, or whatever, and, you know, have the box monitored and eventually find themselves to here. Once they get here, good luck, but they could get them. So if somebody really wants to track me down, they will. And that goes for anybody else. If for any reason you make yourself known out there, as soon as you're known out there, you've left breadcrumbs, and somebody can follow you home or get an idea about your business, right? Your bigness. I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think, and let me know if you guys have had any of this kind of stuff. I mean, right now it's not overtly threatening. It's suspicious as hell, right? I mean, who sends out letters with no return address? And once again, you get a chip, and you put it into a computer, and for some reason it's a virus, and you know, it sends all kinds of stuff overseas or to whomever, right? Just because it came from England, or it's postmarked out of Midlands. I don't know if any of my friends for Royal Mail Midlands. I think that's out of the United Kingdom. I don't know. It could be Ireland. I don't think it's Canada. My friends in Canada, do you recognize that stamp? I mean, I think that symbol's for the euro, right? L and then all that. Isn't that the symbol for euro? I don't know. You guys got to tell me. I don't know. All right, folks. Come on, I need some opinions on that. And I got an attack rabbit here. What do you say, rabbit? I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and enjoy your mail. Take care now, folks. Bye.